you're following me on Facebook, I'm live right now. You guys should be able to find me. Teresa, we have this male on the other side. You said Jonathan, but you would like to see who else comes through, and that's this female over here. I have this male on the other side. He tells me that he passes, he tells me, hold on, before his time. Maybe an item of his clothing, an odd item of his clothing. Almost seems like we have an odd piece of him. It feels like I pick it up out of a scene of an accident, but I don't necessarily know if that's true. I think it's kind of, weird. I'm very outdoors when I'm talking about how he ends up passing. Okay, before his time, I would say tragically, situationally, it was all consuming. It almost... he goes, thank you for someone who did so much after he passed, or this could be thank you for someone who is taking care of him as he declines medical, but he says he passed before his time. We have his ashes, okay? And then he tells me his upper body was affected and there was no way of putting it back together. Whether his upper body gives out or an organ, or whether his ribs are crushed and there's just no way to put him back together. Makes sense? Hey Cosmo, how are you? That's right, guys. Cosmo the Funny Parent follows me on Facebook. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay, Teresa, let's see here. And then you have a female over here that ends up declining medically, and we have her ring, and I can smell her from here. Seems like an aunt or a grandma, or it's like 1 medical thing, 2 medical thing, 3 medical thing. Okay, so multiple medical things, probably passed down some jewelry, and I can smell her from here. Music, short hair, and glasses. That's who I've got. What makes sense, my love? Would love to know. Would love to know. Tori Chantrell, you're next, but we're not rushing through this at all. Just saying on deck. Tresa. Let me know. She may be being filtered. From what I know, she's on Facebook right now. Hello, Cosmo. And I've been drinking lots of liquids today and eating my vitamins, so if I gotta get off and pee a million times, it is what it is. Teresa, let me know if you're still here. You may be getting filtered. Just let me know. Okay, cool. You're on TikTok. Okay, cool. Okay, so who is this Jonathan guy? Does this resonate? The only thing I didn't talk about was this, like, everything was fine until everything abruptly stopped. Then we may have an article of his clothing, shows me a hat. And then ashes, something we used to honor their memory, but it was tragic and quick, and he passed before his time. Does that make sense with Mr. Jonathan? Then something of the upper body. And then we got that female. And I don't know if you were able to see the rest of the reading, but let me give you the signs and symbols really quick. And then let me know if that makes sense for Jonathan, Teresa. And then the female said that she passed from something like she declined medically, went down in steps, but it was probably like at least 3 different medical things she ended up passing from. She talks about jewelry, or something we have that she wore in honor of her memory. She talks about how you still smell her now that she ended up passing. You hear her in the music, or you oftentimes will hear a song that makes you think of her out of nowhere. She has short hair and glasses. You're like, I missed it all. It's totally fine. I'm here for you. Plus, it's recorded. That's the best part. That's the best part. Just saying. You're not actually missing anything. And Chocolate 2, I see that you are resonating so hard with this reading and that you lost your boy. And I love you. And I love the fact that you are taking such a postcard, because through this person's reading, you're feeling like you're having a genuine spirit connection too. And that is totally valid. So thank you for letting us all know. And I'm so glad you're getting this connection even while another reading is going on. You are wonderful. All right, now let me know how they end up passing, this male right here and this female, if you could. I would love to know. Does Jonathan say anything? Tell me how he ends up passing and I'll see what else generates. And that is so soon for you to get an indirect message is amazing. Oh, I just love that for you. Ah! I love that to pieces. Fentanyl. Oh, poor baby. Naughty. He's grounded. Now we're grounding him. All right, do we have something in honor of his memory? You must be Mom. Are you Mom? Who are you? Is this your baby? Who is this to you? Who is this to you? I know chocolate 2's on here. I know it's your baby, my love. Gotta keep my dead people straight. Gotta keep my dead people straight. Okay. Passed from fentanyl. Tragically. Thank you for whoever was there to do all the recovery. And then we still have his ashes. What do we have in honor of his memory still? He's doing a lot of scribbling. What do we have in honor of his memory? Passed tragically. Everything was going fine until it wasn't. Didn't expect to pass, and obviously it wasn't on purpose. Seems like something so simple, something that wouldn't necessarily have killed him if it wasn't laced with that. Oh, and you have his shoes. Such a beautiful odd item to keep of people's. Who was this to you? Who is this to you? Oh, and then I just get a little sign. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Jonathan says, he goes, I say, she's too strong for her own good. You don't have to be strong because you end up being strong for the wrong people sometimes. Or you don't realize that they're actually your kidnappers, or they've in, or you were it's almost like somebody getting something they want out of you. Oh, it's your ex. Okay. I thought you were like, whop! I'm like, damn. Okay. And so it's like someone getting what they want out of you, and then I feel like in relationships and stuff, like it's not necessarily love. I'm just useful. I'm a very useful person. I give great advice. I can guide you perfectly. Your life will go very well being with me. Being useful gets you used. So, love should be calm and simple. That's one thing he tells you. Love should be calm and simple. I love him for you. And then this lady on the other side's your other person. Love you. He gave you good advice. I like that.